Etra-chan sighed.
Yuzuriha, this is how our relationship with each other as husband and wife is over. Sign here, please.
Okay then. My name is Yuzuria. This is a story when I got married to my husband Hideki. When I was 22 years old and he was 28, we had a lovely wedding. Congratulations, Yuzuria!
What a beautiful life. That husband is a CEO, right? He's only 28 years old. What a great man.
My husband Hideki is the CEO of a certain company, but I, on the other hand, attend college while working part-time at a college. Hideki was a regular at my store and he started flirting with me. In half a year or so, he proposed to me. I decided to marry him and not find a full-time job.
Hey there, Hiragi-kun. Congratulations on your marriage. You're a lucky man to be able to marry such a beautiful young woman.
Thank you, sir. I really am.
What a beautiful wife like this. I'm sure that your bedroom must get pretty wild, huh? Right? Hey, Akamatsu-kun! Do not say things like that at a time or place like this! Sorry!
To be honest, though, we hadn't actually slept with each other yet.
Let's do that kind of thing after we get married, huh?
Is what he suggested me. He must be considering me to be that important. I'm so incredibly lucky to have been able to marry a man like this. I was naive. I felt that this kind of happiness was just luck and nothing could ever go wrong. At least, until the night that the wedding came to an end. I wonder if this was a little too crazy. But Karin told me that I should just go kind of crazy on the first night together. I'm sure that Hideki would be happy to see me like this too, right? Hideki.
What is that outfit?
Oh, this is... well, I wanted you to be a little excited.
Stop that.
Huh? I'm sorry. If you didn't like it, I'll get changed, so...
That's not what I mean. From now on, I'm never going to deal with you again at all. But in return, I'm going to pay you every month. You're free to use it any way you see fit. So please, don't ever try to get involved with anything in my life either.
Huh? Wait, hang on. What are you talking about?
I just wanted the title of a married man. That's the only reason I married you. I have no intention of ever loving you. So please, don't ever deal with me or talk to me again.
My husband says that he was going to give me a few $1,000s every month, and I'm free to use it how I want. We both cook our own meals and do our own laundry. The only thing is for me to clean the house, that's it. Neither of us deal with each other at all. Obviously, we don't sleep with each other either, and we also don't tell anyone about this. That was the deal.
You can go on a honeymoon with a friend or whatever. I'm going to spend the honeymoon on my own. This is money for what you want to do on your trip. If it's not enough, just let me know.
I cannot stop thinking about this moment. All kinds of feelings and questions all just rushing into my head at once. I felt like my chest was going to implode. Why? Why is he doing that? He was so kind up until the wedding. Wait. Does he have another woman? If that's the case, I can't just let him get away with this. I was so confused by what he was doing, so I decided to go digging a little bit to see what was going on. However, 1 month later, 2 months later, I never saw him around another woman at all. Not only is he not playing around with the woman, he's basically got no time for a private life because of how busy he is. If it's not a woman, then why is he... Welcome home.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Hideki, you said that you wanted the title of a married man before, right? Why did you trick me into getting married to you?
You may not understand, but there's a big wall between someone who isn't married and someone who is. And there's a different level of trust in society between someone who is and isn't married. It was something that was necessary for my work.
Then why didn't you just get married? What, was I just a placeholder or something?
I don't have any intention of answering that at all.
My husband didn't have any woman in his life besides me. He just needed me to marry him for his work, but he just completely shuts me out. I want to know, Why is he choosing me and continuing to shut me out of his life? Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to know what was really going on with him. So, I decided to make him his meals every day to break down his wall. He told me that he didn't need any meals, but if I make it for him, he'll slowly eat it over time. I think if I just keep going and don't give up, he'll eventually open up to me. Thank you for this meal. This was my last-ditch push. I started making him meals every day. Then, a year went by. It was our wedding anniversary that night. He never ate my food for an entire year. Today's meal is also going to the trash.
Let's get married, Yuzuriha. I swear, I'll make you a happy woman.
You liar! You liar! 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 I was at my limit. It was at this moment that I had made the decision of just giving up on any and all hope that I managed to cling on to. Then, I decided to start getting certifications to get a divorce. I figured that I would get a divorce from him the second I found a job. I've got a decent amount saved up thanks to all of the allowances he's been giving to me. It might be a good idea for me to go to tech school or something. I've read a few pamphlets, but maybe it's a good idea to actually go see the campus in person too. He was still asleep? He's normally out early in the morning with golfing with clients or whatever. I guess he took off because of a cold. He's coughing up blood? Hideki, what's going on, Hideki? Hang in there, Hideki! He had a massive ulcer. It was also so bad to the point where he had a hole in his stomach.
Ah, Miss Yuzuriha!
Kuroki, you're the secretary, right?
Yes, I'm always working with your husband. Thank you so much for answering the phone.
Don't mention it. In the ambulance heading to the hospital, Kuroki the secretary called my husband's phone.
I see. He had a stomach ulcer. Hiragi-san. He was keeping his condition to himself the whole time, and hiding that he wasn't feeling well. I kept telling him to take off and take a break. It's our fault all of this is happening.
Huh? Did something happen?
Did you not hear about it?
I don't know what you're talking about at all. If something happened, please tell me.
Well...
Huh? My husband's company is going under?
Yes. And he's been working hard to try to find new work for all of the new employees. I think that mental and physical stress probably made everything worse. And he just collapsed.
But...
He was working hard for you too, ma'am. You're always working hard at home, and apparently, you were thinking about going to tech school, so he wanted to at least help you pay for the tuition.
Huh? He said that? I never told that man that I wanted to attend tech school at all. I guess he saw that I was looking at pamphlets for various schools. He was watching me this whole time?
I see. Kuroki told you what was going on, huh? I was going to keep it quiet till I really couldn't pay anything anymore. But I guess it is what it is.
Why didn't you come to the hospital sooner? Your stomach was hurting this whole time, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't take off, you know? So yeah, Yuzuriha, I won't be able to pay you our agreed amount anymore. So, this contract's going to be called off and...
No. I'm going to continue the contract until you're able to leave the hospital.
Huh?
And that's why I took care of Hideki till the day he was able to leave. I came by to check on him and took care of him. Luckily, it seemed that he wouldn't come out in the negatives because of the company going under, but we had to sell the apartment that we had lived in, along with other property. The day he left the hospital, it was the day that we would call off the contract.
Yuzuriha, this is how our relationship with each other as husband and wife is over. Sign here, please.
Okay, then. Hey, since it's our last moment together and all, can I ask you a question?
What?
Why didn't you sleep with me? Not once.
It's not that I didn't sleep with you. It's that I couldn't sleep with you. I have ED.
Huh? ED. Erectile dysfunction. That meant that it was all but impossible to have any kind of intercourse. Have you always been that way?
No. When I was in my teens, I was the same way as all the other boys. But my first time, I got all nervous, and I couldn't stand up. I tried a few times afterwards again, but I was afraid that it would happen again, and that made me nervous. So I just gave up. I just forgot about everything, and decided that I would focus on my work. I decided to stop loving anyone at all.
So you didn't want to get hurt anymore. That's why you were being really cold to try to make it so that you can't fall for me?
I really did like you. I felt like I wanted to be family. I wanted to be your husband, from the moment I saw you enjoying yourself at the cafe. But I just remember the trauma from that day. And I had my own selfish reasons that I made you go through this horrible mess. I'll pay you for damages and tuition, even if it means that I have to take out a loan. I promise you that. I'm really sorry for everything. So...
Hey, why don't we try going out?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because you've been quiet and just pretending this whole time, right? I'm a little curious, you know. I want to know what kind of person you are when you're just you. We can have that divorce after that, right? That's how we put the divorce on hold temporarily and decided to go out. We moved into a small apartment and both of us started our new jobs. We didn't have fancy food or fancy furniture. It was a very normal way of living. Even so, Hideki slowly started to smile more often. A few months later...
Yuzuriha? I think that once things calm down, I'll start my own business. Also, I think I'm going to go to the hospital. I don't think I'm going to be able to open up to anyone other than you. So if you don't want me to, I won't go. I want to hear what you want.
Let's go to the hospital. I'll help you too. Afterwards, Hideki started going to the hospital to treat his ED. 7 years after we agreed to start going to the hospital... the parent-teacher notebook, a change of clothes, the spoon and fork set. Okay. You have a great day, Sasuji.
See you later, Mom!
You have a lovely day too, honey.
Thank you. Don't push yourself.
Of course. After that, we ended up not getting a divorce and have been continuing our marriage. Hideki started his own company, and we are now able to live a stable life, albeit with lower standards than before.
Pleasure to see you, sir.
We have been blessed with a daughter and a new child on the way. I'm sure that my husband was trying his hardest to try to protect his pride and dignity for that entire year. I still remember that year and it still makes me upset, and he still apologizes to me for what he did. But even so, I feel like it was a good choice to not get a divorce. I think that no matter what kind of problems are waiting ahead, we won't buckle under the pressure. Omelet for you!
Yay!
Okay, I'm taking the photos! After all, we're real family now who can tell each other what's really going on with each other.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。デリケートな問題だからこそトラウマにもなって心が開けないのも無理はないです。当事者にしかどれだけトラウマになっているか想像もつかないからこそ、ただ事実を告げればいいなんて簡単な話じゃないですからね。とはいえ、だからって傷つけていいことにはなりませんが、何にせよ何が最善だったのかは分かりませんし、遠回りをして時間はかかってしまいましたが、こうして本当の家族になることができてよかったです。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもいい方向に向かってよかったと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。